in Dior. All the boys please can't take the heat. She's a backstage bomb with the front row seat. Smoke rings hang where the angels fell. Turn this joint into a neon hell. She ain't your dream, she's the last mistake. But baby, what a ride she's gonna make. We're out for blood tonight. Hearts beat heavy, pull the pin, let it blow like a 68 Chevy. No looking back, no slowing down. We're the kings and queens of this wicked town. Yeah, we're out for blood tonight. Sky's on fire and the moon looks mean. We ain't here to kiss, we're here to scream. Gasoline lips and venomous smiles. We're riding this high for 1,000 miles. We're out for blood tonight. It's now or never, running red lights. Wild forever. One last shot, one last sin. Let the storm roll in, let the night begin. Yeah, we're out for blood tonight.
Yeah. Out of hope for truth don't hide forever. I'm broken in ways they'll never understand. Fake friends fade like dust in the sand. This should be for the four who were left behind, but ego and views got them losing their mind. Lies stack higher than the courthouse walls. Every headline's twisted when the truth still calls. Cloud chasing circle like vultures on the scene, but the silence of the lost should be all that's seen. This is bigger than the clicks, bigger than the show. 4 souls gone, but the world don't wanna know. They distract, they deceive, keep us blind to the proof. But I'll fight through the noise, cause I still want the truth. Broken hearts, shattered trust, the world plays games, but the fire for justice still burns in their names. No fame, no spotlight, no hollow applause, just a voice for the victims of a cause, for the cause. I see pride, I see greed, I see wolves in disguise, feeding off pain while they cover the lies. But I won't turn away, I won't play their role. The truth is the prize, and it's called in my soul. This is bigger than the clicks, bigger than the show. 4 souls gone, but the world don't wanna know. They distract, they deceive, keep us blind to the proof. But I'll fight through the noise, cause I still want the truth. Now they pointed one man before the facts are all read. Trial by the media, not the court leaves truth dead. Justice ain't family feuds or who cries the loudest cry. It's the evidence that speaks, not the gossip or the lies. Brian's guilty, let the proof make it clear. If he's not, then the real killer still walks near. Justice ain't a circus, it's not by way of view. It's the law, it's the facts, it's the search for what's true. Open your eyes, don't be fooled by the feed. It's justice, not drama that the families need. Through the static, through the shame, through the media spin, we remember the victims, don't let evil win. This is bigger than the clips, bigger than the show. 4 souls gone, but the world don't wanna know. They can lie, they can twist, but the truth's breaking through. For the 4 who were lost, I'll keep fighting for you. This is bigger than the clips, bigger than the show. 4 voices silence, but we won't let them go. They can lie, they can twist, but the truth's breaking through. For the 4 who were lost, I'll keep fighting for you. For you. For you, for you. For you, for you.
Hello, my beautiful crime family. And how's everybody doing on this Monday night? Um, got some stuff lined up here. Not sure what we're all gonna get into. Um, but we're gonna see. I'm going to put. I'm gonna put a link out there. And then I'll be right back here. Okay, sorry about that. I have some company here, so try and take care of them at the same time here. Hope everybody's doing well on this Monday. Let's see who's all in here. Whiskey River, good to see you. Um, yeah, Deb71, good to see you. Snow Leopard, good to see you. Bianca Jane, good to see you. Sherry Irvin, good to see you. Shelly, good to see you. Randy, Soft Touch Productions, good to see you. Debbie Gazzardo, my girl, good to see you. Crime Spy, good to see you. Sally, good to see you. Shelly, good to see you. Sam Morris, good to see you. Sally, good to see you. So. Actually, just kind of beaten down. Holly Berry, good to see you. Mark and Betty, good to see you. Deborah Mullen, my girl, good to see you. Whiskey River, good to see you. I think I said that earlier. Christina, good to see you. And to all the chatters and non-chatters like Doc Terry, good to see you, girl. Barbara Cat, good to see you. Chickbait, hey, my girl, good to see you. Paco, good to see you. Kim B, good to see you. Yeah. Jackie Bushable, good to see you. Angela, good to see you. Elizabeth, good to see you. Ro, good to see you. Holly Berry, good to see you. Well, is everybody like changing their names and stuff? it's, it's kind of funny. Um, Elizabeth Shaw, good to see you. Um, yeah, and to all the chatters and non-chatters, I got to keep going. Eager, good to see you. Um, yeah, I can't keep scrolling up. There's too many. And like I said, and to all the non-chatters also, welcome to Once Upon a Crime Time, and I'm your host, Tommy Jude, and bring up Mr. Randy Fur. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
What's going on with the names? I mean,
I know. What is it?
Soft Touch Production. I tried to go to my, thing and change it to, and here I am coming up Randy Fur on the screen. What's up with that?
No,
Anyway, how you
I'm,
feel? How you feeling, buddy? You don't sound very well tonight.
yeah,
I'm
just
a little worried about
one,
you.
one of them nights. One of them nights. Bandana Ranama, good to see you. I know that like the names are like
Yeah,
Sherry Irvin is Sherry Irvin dash IHC. Musical Shrubs, good to see you. Woke up 1984, good to see you. Haley, good to see you. Mark and Betty, good to see you. But a lot of the names are different.
yeah. Even like just Snow Leopard is Snow Leopard 002.
All right, yeah, I don't get it. Allie girl, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
I Whiskey River 2007. Well, Bianca always comes up Bianca. It doesn't come up Bianca Jane.
Yeah, but Bianca Jane's her. I can see that one because she has her name. That's her name on her channel,
Right.
so
It
she
must
might
be.
be using her channel.
Well,
Channel
that's what it
deal.
seems to be coming up because obviously Soft Touch Productions is my channel, and Randy. So it's showing people's channels names and numbers. I think.
Yeah. Well,
Uh oh.
uh, uh,
Telephone.
oh boy. Okay, I gotta take this. It's from the hot doctors here.
Uh oh. Well, let's everybody be sure to send prayers to Tommy. I hope he's doing all right. Why is this, Paco? Usernames. Yeah. My business name, Whiskey River, says Doc Terry 777. Everybody sending prayers to Tommy. That's great. And be sure to hit the like button, guys, because that does really help. So hit that like button, please.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, well, I was supposed to have some stuff waiting for me, but it's apparently not here. So we're gonna go by. I'm gonna show something.
You
What's
start
one?
showing those pictures of my wife naked, I'm going to be really pissed. What?
Okay, so be sorry to your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look pretty good there, wife.
Yep. She's a looker. I love her.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, so this was put out a day ago. So some people probably a lot of people have probably seen this already. But we'll see what people think of it and go from there. Bing. Okay, so truth and neurons. One of my faves here, and it's called Power, Control, and Secrets.
Turn the music down. Turn the music down.
Turn the music down. Turn the music down. 2 repetitions with 0 warmth. This is how authority speaks when it has forgotten how to listen. What you're about to hear isn't just about a murder case. It's about the psychology of institutions under existential threat and how the threat transforms ordinary people into architects of silence. This is Truth and Neurons, and I'm Ruby G. Today, we're going deep into the neuroscience of power, the terror management theory behind institutional secrecy, and why the hardest evidence to find is often hiding in plain psychological sight.
I'm just going.
Okay. Well, understand that you're responsible for the residents. Okay. So whoever else is here, if they have a safe way to get home, you need to kick them out. Okay. Or tell them to come inside and be quiet. Okay. Because the houses that are on this hill all the way around here, we can hear you from clear down the road when we were coming up here. We can hear the music. Okay. And that's...
I'm so sorry.
We're past the point of having polite conversations, okay? Because neighbors are being kept up.
Let's start with what the body cam footage actually reveals. Not about noise violations, but about the officer's internal state. The officer is not calm. He's compensating for feeling uncalm by projecting dominance. When he says, "We're past the point of polite conversation," what he's really communicating is, "I need you to submit so I can feel in control again." This isn't conscious malice, it's emotional regulation through hierarchy. The officer perceives these students not as individuals, but as threats to social order. And in small town policing, social order isn't just policy, it's identity.
Megan, I have her information. I have her cell phone number too. Okay.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
What's your name?
Xana.
Xana, do you live here?
Yes.
Okay, did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan Mogan?
Madden Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan? Yeah.
Madison Mogan? Okay, she does live here?
Sorry, she is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over, but okay. This is my ID.
Have you talked to Maddie tonight?
Yes, I have. Oh. She's at the corner club.
Okay. Did she tell you anything about anything that happened earlier or anything like that?
Honestly, not really. I've just been here the past hour.
Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can you grab your ID for me?
Yeah, I'm not 21.
Okay.
My roommates are 21.
Now here's where it gets psychologically fascinating. The officer doesn't remember the resident's name. Megan, Mogan. The police have visited this house multiple times, but the name doesn't stick. Why? This could be because remembering a name requires individuation, the cognitive process of seeing someone as a unique human being. And individuation is incompatible with enforcement mode. To enforce efficiency, you can't afford to see people. You see categories: compliant, non-compliant, cooperative. This is dehumanization at the neurological level, not as hatred, but as cognitive efficiency. The brain conserves resources by clustering people into schemas rather than processing them as complex individuals. It's the same mechanism that allows soldiers to fire at enemies. And Officer Payne is an ex-military man. It also allows surgeons to cut into bodies. And yes, police to escalate encounters that don't need escalation. The uniform doesn't just identify the officer, it disidentifies the citizen. Fast forward to the murders. 4 students dead, national media descending, the entire department under a microscope they never trained for. This is where terror management theory becomes essential to understanding what happened next.
Watch what apple do to your prostate. This is the quickest solution to urination problems.
This Italian trick with raw tomato.
When morality salience increases, meaning that literal death reminds us we're mortal, we cling harder to structures that give life meaning. For Moscow PD, that structure is institutional infallibility. And to maintain that illusion, they must control the narrative, even if it means strangling transparency in the process. For police departments, their reason for existing, their whole purpose, legitimacy. It's a belief that they're good at their job, that communities need them, and that they're on the right side of justice. When that legitimacy gets questioned, when people criticize them, investigate them, or suggest they might have massively screwed up, it triggers a deep primal fear. Now here's where it gets complicated, because there are actually two different psychological patterns at play. Pattern 1, institutional embarrassment. Some departments hide things simply because they look incompetent. Maybe they contaminated evidence. Maybe they missed obvious leads. Maybe they were just a small town force way out of their depth. There's no conspiracy, just human error that they don't want exposed. This is defensive bolstering. Protecting their reputation, not covering up crimes. Protecting their reputation, not covering up crimes. Then we have the second pattern, protective concealment. Protective concealment, the secrecy is darker. They're not just hiding mistakes. They're hiding connections. Maybe certain officers had relationships with suspects. Maybe the university pressured them to handle things quietly. Maybe powerful people need protecting. Maybe there's a liability they can't afford to expose. This isn't just embarrassment, it's active cover-up. This isn't just embarrassment, it's active cover-up. The confusing part, from the outside, both patterns look identical. Both involve excessive redactions, expensive records fees, thousands of dollars in editing fees, evidence release, moves from soon to phases like under review, public record requests, bureaucratic stone walls, endless delays, vague justifications, institutional defensiveness. The psychology is different, but the behaviour is the same. So in pattern 1, they're thinking, we can't let people see how badly we fumbled this. In pattern 2, they're thinking, we can't let people see what we're protecting or who. So when people sense something's off about Moscow PD's behaviour, they're not wrong. Something is off. The question is it the cover-up of incompetence or the cover-up of complicity? Something definitely stinks. And the tragic irony is the more they hide, the more that it looks like pattern 2, even if it is just pattern 1. And at this stage, I personally believe we're looking at pattern 2, because secrecy breeds suspicion always. When Brian Kohberger entered that plea deal, the legal narrative shifted, but so did the psychological one. For prosecutors, it was a guaranteed outcome without the risk of jury nullification. For the family, it was supposed to be closure without revealing trauma in open court. But for the institutions involved, including the police and prosecution, it was relief from exposure. No trial means no cross-examination of investigative methods, no expert witness dissecting chain of custody, no defense attorneys highlighting every procedural ambiguity. From a psychological standpoint, the plea deal functioned as an institutional defense mechanism, what Freud called repression, the unconscious burying of threatening material. But repression doesn't eliminate anxiety, it displaces it. And where does that anxiety go? It goes into the slow, bureaucratic strangulation of public records access. Judge Hitler's phased release of evidence isn't judicial prejudice, it's psychological pacing. By trickling information over months, the system diffuses collective attention. Outrage fatigue sets in. Media moves on. By the time the full record emerges, redacted,
and that's what's going on with this case, is that they're trickling this information out in such small amounts and spaced long enough apart that uh,
Well, people are losing interest.
exactly,
That's what they're
exactly,
trying to do. Just go. I'm
exactly.
sick. I'm sick and tired of this. I just don't give a shit anymore. Is where people are headed.
And you can see it in even creators
Yeah.
stuff. People are getting tired of it,
Right.
Yeah, I just don't, I don't know what to do about this case anymore. I don't.
Well, the thing is, watching a video like this is like this explanation or whatever it is that she's using.
Hmm.
Uh, either they're covering their tracks for stupid mistakes, or they're compliant in the case. They've done something having to do with this case. They had somebody killed. They had somebody illegally put in jail for their crime and stuff like that. Basically saying I'm getting the impression from this video that she's saying, it's definitely one or the other.
Something like that, because it's just getting, and I see I see it in the creator's eyes that they're just and looking for videos to run. It's getting harder and harder,
Right.
and people are just they're. I don't know if they're losing interest, but they're losing their spark to go further into the case because it's just nothing more to go into.
Losing hope.
Losing hope, and that's a big part of this. Let's listen to the last thing she's got to say.
Sanitized, contextualized into irrelevance. The hope is that nobody's watching anymore. This is strategic ambiguity as a coping mechanism. Keep everything vague enough, slow enough, complicated enough, and you never have to face a singular moment of reckoning. The anxiety is managed not by confronting it, but by distributing it across time until it dilutes into the background noise. If you think about it, it's psychologically brilliant, but it's democratically catastrophic. The institution feels its freedom is being threatened, the freedom to control its image, its narrative, its reputation. So it reasserts control through economic barriers. This strategy exploits a cognitive bias called the sunk cost fallacy, the tendency to abandon pursuits that become too expensive, even if we've already invested resources. Most journalists, most citizens, most content creators will look at a $5,000 quote for a body cam file and say, not worth it. The information technically remains accessible. The illusion of transparency holds, but functionally, it's been privatized, available only to those with institutional resources. This is a kind of structural violence, harm created not by direct action, but by the architecture of the system itself. No one's explicitly censoring, no one is burning files. They're just making truth expensive. And in a capitalist framework, expensive equals inaccessible for most. The result? A two-tiered information system where accountability is a luxury good. That's not democracy. And the psychology behind this is simple. If we can't prevent scrutiny, we can price it out of reach. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most officers in situations like this aren't psychopaths. They're not sadists. They're not even necessarily authoritarians by temperament. They're ordinary people caught in a system that rewards moral disengagement, the psychological process of deactivating ethical self-regulation. The more authority someone has, the easier moral disengagement becomes, because authority provides built-in justifications, rules, procedures, chain of command. The officer on the body cam wasn't necessarily being cruel. He was being authoritative, which his training rewards. The department charging fees isn't being necessarily vindictive. They're being thorough. They're acting in a way that the policy allows. The judge delaying releases isn't necessarily obstructing. He's been careful, which sounds judicial. Each actor can morally disengage because the system provides the anesthetic. Nobody has to feel like the bad guy when everyone's just following the rules. That's how institutional evil happens. Not necessarily through malice, but through the steady accumulation of small ethical compromises, each one individually defensible, collectively catastrophic. So when we heard Officer Payne's command to turn down the music, we need to recognize that the real sound we should be listening for is a sound that's not there. The body cam footage not released, the evidence not disclosed, the questions not answered. And until institutions understand that transparency isn't weakness, but inoculation, protection against the very mistrust they're trying to avoid, the architecture of silence will keep standing. And remember, the most important information is information someone doesn't want you to hear. That's all for today's episode of Truth and Neurons. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below.
Yes, please do like and subscribe. Truth and Neurons. Yeah, I mean, they're exactly right. Exactly right on the money. And, you know, what are we supposed to do? I don't know if you've seen that episode of Jules, but they wanted to charge her, what was it, $168 for something. I can't even remember what it was. Did anybody see that?
I missed that.
Couple days ago. Yeah, they wanted to charge her $168. They said because it would take too much this, too much research, too much this, too much that.
Please.
Even though she listed exactly what she wanted, the times that she wanted, and they wanted to charge her $168.
She said no, I assume.
I think she put money down on it. I think is what she said she was gonna do, if I remember right. If anybody remembers which Jules one I'm talking about. Yeah, it is ridiculous, Doc. It's totally ridiculous, and this case is ridiculous. It's you know, the fucking fucked up thing. This case should have never even fucking gone as far as it went. Should have been tossed out with Judge John Judge the moment they found out the testimony was different from what the grand jury was to what they were actually saying. It should have been tossed right the fuck out of court.
I thought, you know, just hearing about the grand jury flipped me out
Mm-hmm.
when that came up early on.
Right.
What?
Yeah, and then we get something, and all, you know, ever since the cases began, we keep hearing, and then now the stuff that's been dropped doesn't even match what the PCA said, doesn't even match what, like the grand jury, it doesn't match any fucking thing.
Right.
So, I mean, you know,
Oh my.
you got your headphones on.
Who, me?
No, I'm talking to my grandson. Okay, here's Jackie Bushable. Yes, Jules and Lana. So they are doing so. Whoop, I'm missing it here. So with other diggers, the money they are making out this case. Yeah, I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna pay the thing, and but this is what it's coming down to. And Hitler's making it so the information that he puts out isn't anything new because he redacts everything, and now shit's missing. Now you have documents What kind of case is that? I've never even heard of that. I've never even heard of that. Or documents end up missing. It doesn't make sense.
Well, nothing that's come out so far has told us anything really. You know,
No, nothing. Not a thing.
a big list of suspects, whoopie doo. That doesn't really tell us anything, even with their names.
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And they still redacted some people from that. I understand what was it, the old lady or something that, you know.
Yeah, I can understand some redactions, people that haven't been mentioned in the case and that aren't part of the case. But they're redacting everybody and everything and blocking everything and blocking everybody's faces.
Yeah, I never could understand why what's her name? Why her face was blocked during that interview. Dylan.
Either one of them. Dylan and Beth.
And Beth. Yeah, that's right. And Beth. It's like, we know who it is.
I know.
Can we see their expressions at least? What?
That's what they don't. That's what makes us think that they don't want us to see that.
They don't want us to see something, that's for sure.
Yeah, because we know what they look like. So why not show us what their expressions are and what they're, because you can tell a lot by expressions and what they're feeling.
Oh yeah. Yeah, body. What you call it? Reading the body. What's that called?
Body language.
Yeah, but your butt. Thank you, Tommy. This is
Yeah.
why I love your channel, because you're so smart. Anyway,
I don't know about all that.
no body language.
I've been trained in some of that and into the 16 personalities and all that. When I sold cars, which I was really good at down in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, they sent me the training for all that stuff.
Right.
And the reason why is, I'll just tell you why. We had to mirror their personalities.
The trainers.
It's like, no, the people like selling cars. Like
Yeah.
I was a car salesman. I had to mirror what their personality was, and I had to know what their personality was within about 2 minutes.
You're talking about the buyer. Mirror
Yes,
the buyer.
mirror the buyer. Yeah, the customer. We used to call them ups on UPS. Ups. Because you go up to them.
Right.
And they're still called that today.
That's funny.
But I was very good at what I did. I was a number 2 salesman in all Wally McCarthy's things, especially in customer satisfaction.
Nice.
But I took my studies very seriously, and you begin to learn how to mirror them. I mean, if they go like this a lot, you start going like that a lot, and you start mirroring them.
Right.
And
at the same time, the conversation going about the car, you're doing 2 things at once.
Yeah, you got to know all this stuff, and
well, I went to some pretty heavy training. I was in a totally different business. I was in restaurant management. It started out, and I was with Hardee's Food Systems for about 7 years, and I was one of the youngest. I managed I had 3 stores under me, and but the training I went to when I first went into management there was, it was hard. It was hard. Some of the stuff they expected you to remember, and I just remember coming back feeling like I was a different person after, I think, what were we there for? 4 or 5 days, I think, of training. And I came back, and I'll tell you what, I kicked butt for the next 3 years, until I was the top seller. They were doing
Right.
commercials for Hardee's Food Systems. They used my store when Hardee's had a race car in NASCAR. And they brought the car up to my store, and I sat there and I had pictures with the driver, and YouTube wasn't as big then, or I'm sure all that would have been on. I have tons of pictures, but you're right. You go off to learn something, and you're taught how to do it right, or
Right.
whatever.
And they only sent so many of us.
Right.
And during those times, like when the manager was busy, my manager would send me in to close the deal for another salesman. So I would go in as a manager. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Very nice.
And when one walk around competition where you're going around explaining the car, I had to do that in front of the owners.
That's got to be.
Yeah, it was a little nerve wracking. Yeah,
Yeah, nerve-wracking.
A little nerve wracking. But yeah, I got to know that business inside and out, and if it wouldn't have been for me being in a bad relationship and that relationship ending and me needing to just get out of there, I'd be a manager somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, we did have to learn the 16 personalities, and watching this kind of stuff, sometimes it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it brings that back.
Yeah, some of it kind of gives me the creeps, because some of those personalities aren't the kind I would definitely not hang with.
Not that one.
No.
You stay away from me.
And that includes law enforcement officers.
I don't get along with them very well myself. I've tried to stay away from them lately. I think I have for almost 5 years now, I think, before the last time I got busted in front of my house. Long story. DUI in front of my house. I'm just going in. Come on. Well, you did this, you did that, you did this.
Okay. You know what? I have no idea about this, what I'm going to show next. I have no idea whatsoever. I just found this. And the name of the channel is Television. And
it's easy to remember.
It's questioning Mark B's comment about the black truck that Dylan saw from Bethany's window. Now, I don't know if this is if it's against what we think or not, but I'm going to show it just to find out. It's something new that I haven't seen, and why not, right?
Sounds good to me.
Why not? We got nothing to lose at this point, right?
Not considering some of the stuff I've talked about.
Nor me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is Idaho for testing Mark B's comment about the black truck that Dylan saw from Bethany's window. Now, actually, this might be very interesting. And the reason I wanted to do it is because I started reading some of the comments. So I thought I'd run this, and it's called Television. It's only got 235 subscribers. I'll subscribe. I already did. And then if I don't like them, I can always stop. Anyway, here we go. Let's see, did I add it to the screen yet? Yeah.
Is the black truck Dylan said she saw from Bethany's window the same black truck that Mark B says it is? Hello and welcome. On November 17th, 2022, Dylan was interviewed by Idaho State Police Detective Vicky Gooch and Moscow Police Department Sergeant Dustin Blaker. Detective Gooch reports,
she said there was a black truck driving past Bethany's window, and she further said she was not absolutely certain it was a black truck, but there was a vehicle that went by their residence and she could see the taillights, but she did not remember if the headlights were on. But what drew her attention to it was the red lights on the back of the truck. And when asked if she meant brake lights, she said yes.
unlike her memory of the man dressed in black, which she is unsure if it was a dream or reality, Dylan's memory of the red taillights appears more complete. While researching a topic for another video, I came across this comment by Mark B on one of Truth and Transparency's live streams. Mark B writes, "The black truck is the one that started its engine at 4:23 and 6 seconds on 13:30 Linda Lane cam."
Okay. In my opinion, there's two black trucks. And one was sitting out to the side, and it sat there for 20 minutes. And then there's this black SUV or whatever it is, truck or whatever. But that's the way my investigations took me. But let's keep listening.
It was passing 1122 at 4:24 and 8 seconds. So assuming the camera times and message times between Bethany and Dylan are close to being the same, Dylan doesn't find her way to Bethany's room until after Bethany sends the message, "You like, but it's better than being alone," which is more than a minute after the Linda Lane vehicle has left. So the black truck that passes the 1122 house, a little past 4:24, cannot be the truck Dylan says she saw from Bethany's window.
No.
This is because Dylan would not reach Bethany's room until after the "better than being alone" text is sent at 4:25 and 16 seconds.
No, there was two of them.
So what is the black truck that Dylan said she saw from Bethany's window? Could it be the vehicle that enters the King Road area at approximately 4:29 a.m.? And is the 4:29 vehicle the same vehicle that many say is the Ford Explorer that is parked in the driveway when police arrive on the scene? I have been working on a forensic examination of the audio from the King Road camera up until the footage ends at 4:30 a.m. If you would like to see that and future episodes, please press the subscribe button. Until next time, thank you and good night.
Okay, so that's his account. And there is two different vehicles there. But let's talk about something else here for a second, because this has really bothered me since it came out, and we never really talked about it a lot. Is that person in the window that Molly seen, the girl in the window that kept ducking. Now, there's different ways of looking at that. Sure, it could be the Red Rummer, or it could be one of the Red Rummers. Or was it like Xana hiding from somebody else? Was it one of the roommates hiding from somebody else? And the only one that's brunette would be Xana. Know what I mean? You there, Randy?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the video, the original video, or what we're talking about exactly.
Well, there was supposed to be a girl that Molly's seen in the window that kept ducking down. Why would they keep ducking down?
I mean, Molly, the
Yeah. See,
DoorDash driver.
I'm telling you, they're so suspect. Her and Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm not sure anything she said to the police was worth listening to.
She might have said the truth there, though, that there was someone ducking down. Were they ducking down from Molly?
Yeah, probably.
Were they ducking down from Molly? Did they
I don't
owe
know.
Molly and Jimmy some money? Did they, why were they ducking down? Why were they ducking
Right.
down? And that's
Right.
always bothered me. That's always bothered. People don't duck down unless they're not wanting to be seen.
Yeah, they don't want to be seen. It sounds to me more like a red rummer would more like not to be seen than Xana, who might owe
Right.
her some money or something. I mean, didn't she? Well, did she or didn't she order the thing herself?
She ordered the DoorDash.
She
But
did order it.
if she, it actually came from, my opinion on this is that someone else ordered that.
Yeah.
It came on Ethan's account. And Ethan was already taken out. So, I mean, to me, I think someone just called in that order to fuck with the timeline, possibly,
What's her name?
or to get Molly there.
Yeah. But if somebody ordered it, wasn't the general consensus that it would or might have been the girl, what's her name? The big drug seller in the area.
Emma,
Emma Bailey, yeah.
and they still could be involved, Emma and Bonnie and Clyde. They still could be involved. And if they are involved, I think they're involved with JD, and I think we need to look at Dot again and what she said. People forget that Dot didn't see it firsthand. She was reporting from someone that told her that was scared to come out, someone close to the neighborhood. So, and she pretty much described what was going on in the backyard, and that they were smoking a joint, and that JD was there, JS was there, and then and Emma Bailey and Demetrius.
Yep.
And so it makes you wonder.
That lady took a beat, man, for coming out and talking.
Dot.
I mean,
She did.
Yeah, she went through a lot of hell. I never disbelieved what she was saying. She had no reason to just
come out of nowhere like that.
Come out of nowhere and lie like she needed the spotlight or something.
I mean, can you imagine here? Can you imagine what others thought if they knew who it was that came out? Who the actual girl was that came out and told Dot to do this,
right?
And then everybody just ridicules Dot into oblivion. Why would anybody else come out? Why would anybody else come out and say their piece and say what happened?
Well, there's more than one person that knows, and quite frankly, nobody's come out and said anything.
No, and you know what? If I was a student, and I knew the student that came out and talked to Dot,
Yep.
and that happened to Dot, and that happened to her, I wouldn't want to come out either. I wouldn't want to be ridiculed and questioned, and I think that's what some of these students are scared of. It isn't just because they're scared something's going to happen to them. They're scared they're going to be laughed into oblivion.
Yeah. Ruined for life.
Yeah.
Like that lady who, not to change the subject, what is that lady or that guy caught the ball in a baseball, and the lady came over and said, no, I caught it or something, and you owe it to me. And she made a big shit about it. And then the father finally said, son, give it to the lady. She walked away all happy, and she got booed. And boy, for the next 2 weeks on YouTube, man, her face was up everywhere. I mean, that's how fast you can get your life ruined by doing the wrong thing or saying the wrong thing.
Right. So
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people keeping their mouths shut.
To me, that very well could make sense. Except I do believe that Molly and Jimmy somehow are connected. I think Molly knew that Jack in the Box delivery was a hoax. That's what I think. I think they knew it was a hoax. And then you have Officer Rosenthal or whatever. He's seen 3 people standing outside the car.
Right.
Outside Molly's car. Yet Molly was supposed to be alone. So those things kind of add up too. There's so many things. Definitely Lido. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And I can't remember who came up with that Lido, but it was
Lido. I know that was funny when I first read it.
Right. But it came out on, and here I know, and way before it came out on any channel, there was somebody, I can't remember who it was. One of the family said Lido, and I remember that.
They're saying it came from Pavarotti.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bob thinks he got it from someone that said something on somebody else's channel. It was starting to go around. Idaho was starting to go around. And yeah, because I seen it before he even came up with it. I seen it in this room right here.
Right. That's the first place I saw. It's first place I saw.
First place I saw it was right here in this room, and it wasn't by me. It was by one of the family.
Yeah, somebody in chat.
I can't remember who it was or anything. But yeah. Let's see what else I can come up with.
James. Here. James, what are you talking about? Not furry. You better not be talking about me in a bad way.
Okay, let's see. Oh, we got a new one from them. Okay. Let's do this. It was only from 16 hours ago. And let's take a listen, because these people usually come out with some pretty good videos. This is Idaho 4 Revealed. Everybody knows them.
Yep.
And if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Like the deal. 16 hours ago. Check his pulse. Who was the male with Ethan Chapin at 3:50 or 3:42:50 a.m. Let's check it out.
Wake from your sleep, trying
Notice how, according to Bethany's account, she went to
Hold on, I gotta stop this for a second. Because this is Big Red's got it here, Big Red Faye here. If the offer was from Ethan's account, it would not have Xana's name on it. And that's a good one. Why would it have Xana's name if it came from Ethan's account? Which it did. It supposedly came from Ethan's account. Xana's phone, but Ethan's account. So, yeah, I don't know about that one.
What, you talking the food?
Yeah, the
You
food.
ordered. Yeah.
Right. Right. It would have had Ethan's name on it, but it had Xana's name, which is quite strange.
Well, I've never used DoorDash, so I'm.
I use DoorDash here and there. It's just that it's so damn expensive.
Well, everything's expensive. That's why I'm a chef too now. You know,
Yeah,
I got
right.
out of the music business and turned into a chef at home for my beautiful wife.
Are you a chef too? I am chef too, bro.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love to cook. I
Yeah.
love to.
Yep. Okay, let's keep
Yeah,
going
keep
with
Nice.
Idaho 4 revealed here.
to sleep at 3:30 a.m., but make sure that she explains why she was still awake 1/2 of an hour later and well into the morning. But at this very drop of moment, it remains 3:30 as we pick up on that Sunday morning prior to the sun's inevitable fight with darkness, until darkness, or at least some of it, returned to its dry places.
There's definitely something going on in the background back there. And Jack's name is sure mentioned a lot.
Yes, indeedy.
I'm getting so upset that they just keep sweeping shit under the rug. You have this audio alone that says Jack's name. You have audio from Linda Lane that's picking up a lot of different stuff, and they're just blowing all of the audio. Not one thing was mentioned about the fucking audio. Not one damn thing was mentioned about the audio, unless it it went with their narrative.
Right. The audio shows a lot. It tells a lot.
It does.
But you also have that infamous beam of light right there just happened number of frames ago, right there on the left.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tom?
Yes.
I don't know if we were on here with that, but
right.
That makes no sense.
And then is it the four? There's 6 people in this house here.
Yeah, I keep looking up at that house a lot of times when a lot of these cars, I've seen them so many times. I keep looking for people. I saw
Right. And
guy,
yeah. You saw what?
I saw a guy come out the one time.
Right.
That was in only one video I ever saw. And he comes out to the left of that car in the driveway.
And walks down this way.
Walks down that way, yeah.
Right. And there's people that are peeking out windows.
Right.
You can see the
curtain,
shades. The curtains move.
All right.
But I haven't seen it. You had those runners running past the police there at Taylor Avenue and running towards this way. So it makes me wonder, were they going to 1122 or were they going to this house? I'm starting to wonder if this wasn't the base house where everything was taken, where everything was what's the word I'm looking for? Like when police
organized,
like when police
together.
No, like when Army has a base house that they're using. Like I can't think of the word.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find here.
Safe house?
No. Can you think of what I'm trying to say here? Let me see here.
Let me turn my mic off. The wife's home. The dogs are barking. Hold on.
It's like the house they use to organize everything. What is it? The word I'm trying to think of. I can't think of the word. No, not coordinated house. No. Let's see if anybody else has thought of it up here. But anyway, like a base house, like command center. The command center.
Command center, yes.
Command center. I'm wondering if this house wasn't the command center of what happened that night.
I'm yelling up, asking my wife, "Hey, honey, what is this?" Walking in the door, what?
Right.
And then you hit the command center, yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
And because there is 6 of them in there, and I just really wonder. And someone said that it really looks like Loach that came walking out of this door and walking this way. The person that you were talking about really looks like David Loach. Can we say it is? I can't say it is. I don't know. But I'm just wondering if this wasn't it's so lit up. It's so lit up. And I just wonder. Anyway, let's keep going.
They got the bright light there. I still say that is either reverse tape or that car is driving backwards.
See, that car to me didn't have an engine sound, and that's what makes me think it was that hybrid car. But whatever.
It can be said that up until 3:42 a.m., Murphy yelps, but doesn't necessarily bark, nor do we hear any of the neighborhood dogs barking up until 3:42 a.m. The interaction between Murphy and the occupants of the 1122 King Road house that you've just heard suggests that Murphy seemed in the way of those interacting with him. It is ID4R's belief that at this time, 3:41:59 a.m., both Kaylee and Ethan are hanging on to life. What we're not sure about are the identities of any males who are in the house at this time. But we will play a clip that supports a place where we are already with this situation. Ethan Chapin needs help. Kaylee needs help at this time, also. We will revisit the dog barking at another time. We will play a clip that supports our theory that there were people present in the house either assisting Ethan and Kaylee's recovery or monitoring their last breaths. Tell us. Why did the Idaho 4 have to die? In paragraph 59 of ISP Detective Vicky Gooch's interview with Gillen Mortensen, which took place just 3 days after her roommates were murdered, Dylan stated that she was not certain whether she heard Murphy the dog barking during the first time when she had opened her bedroom door, which was located on the second floor adjacent to the main room, also known as the living room. Dylan said that it was possible that he was barking, but Murphy was moving away from the house. It is clear that what you just heard in the last clip was a dog yelp, followed by a female using a reprimanding tone with the dog, saying something to the effect of, "Get back to the kitchen," or something to the effect of, "Get back," followed by what could be either a male or a female call out, "Murphy," which is followed by the slam of a door.
I talked to Hunter directly, and it sucks. He had a broken soul. This is a man who's seen his best friend dead, like dying, like gone. So,
Check his pulse.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yep, check his pulse. And this is before 4 o'clock in the morning.
This concludes our view into the time segment of 3:30 a.m. to 3:43 a.m. There are people in the 1122 King Road house who are checking on Ethan Chapin, monitoring his pulse, at least one female and at least one male. There is a white or light-colored vehicle that is going back and forth between the house and somewhere local who will return one final time after 4 a.m. We heard the name Jack said by one of the house's female occupants who was there before daybreak. Because of the future segments of time examined, we believe at that 3:43 a.m. it is most likely that Kaylee Goncalves was still alive. You will soon understand why we think this.
Leave it on. It's nice. Nice production.
Very nice production.
Who are those two guys? Banfield guys?
Yeah, those are Banfield guys, and I've always wondered about these guys because this guy is wearing one of Ethan's shirts, and it's blocked out here, but it looks like he's wearing Xana's pants, shorts, and he keeps looking backwards, and they got this blocked out. You notice that too? They got this blocked out too.
Strange.
And I think Katie's coat was there, or Kaylee, or Maddie's coat.
Yeah, they are on that. Looks like they're on that corner. You're right.
They are. They're right there.
Oh my. Idaho 4 revealed.
Yep, Idaho 4 revealed. One
Yeah,
of my favorite ones.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
I did not see them.
Definitely are good. If you haven't liked up on this, definitely like up. Let's read a couple of these comments, maybe. Let's read some of the comments. Did anyone hear a video that was saying there was a woman standing outside across the street by a car that was parked in the driveway? The same person says, turn the video into daytime.
This has to be AI.
I don't
What?
think so. Everybody's getting into this. Oh, it's got to be AI, and whatever.
That's the white undercover cop.
Yeah, this one actually, that one car that goes by doesn't have any engine sound. Doesn't have a motor sound. So yeah, that does make me wonder about that. Maybe, in my opinion, Ethan Chapin was laying pipe, then went to sleep, either allowing Xana to order a midnight snack or ordering something for her. I think the white car was Rosie and Teasdale driving around. That very well could be. That's right from one of our family members there, Lola. That person comes out that door at the time it's saying that. And they're talking about that person coming out the door like you were talking about.
Right.
I honestly think this ring cam was new and the perps didn't know it was there. They only just got it after their cars were broken into. Plus, it doesn't sound like your average ring cam so easily missed, being a light bulb camera. I'm not sure what they're saying there.
Well, I know I think the camera was fairly new. Wasn't that the same place the girl's underwear was taken out of her car and so on and so forth?
Yep.
I don't know if the camera was put in after that or before that, but
I think it was after. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was fairly new. They put that camera in, so I don't know why.
Right. Right. 225 video start. So I wonder what they mean by that. Click on it. Talking about that white car. And people got to realize that this is 3:30 in the morning. This is like
before 4.
Way before 4 o'clock in the morning, right? You can hear shit going on.
Right. I mean, it's not the best audio in the world, but it's coming from behind the house.
Right.
So they're basically catching it around the corner. Is that the cop?
I'm not sure on that one. But there's definitely sounds of struggling, and there's shit going on at 3:30. Let's look a little more at whatever.
So many people in that kitchen, yeah. I was watching across. There was a couple of those last clips that he showed. I was looking at that house with all the lights on, and there was a light that was moving back and forth, which gave me the impression somebody's walking back and forth in front of a light, and one where it's changed, but it looked different than in some of the earlier ones when there was like 3 or 4 windows that are really bright. Now they're darkened as if somebody may be in front of them or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, they do darken. They do darken after a while. I swear from when this first began, I could hear SG in the videos. I hear him here again too. Just my opinion. A lot of people have said that they hear Steve G.
I'm not believing that. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, who the fuck just walked out of the front door at 3:33? And does anyone find it odd the killings happened at 3:33 or 3:22? 3:33 is a Masonic number, and 3:22 is skull and bones. I think a lot of times things just happen at certain times and
coincidences.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Maybe we can tie this to the Amityville horror while we're at it.
Right. No doubt. Or The Shining.
The Shining. Oh, another great movie.
Right. But yeah, that's about what I got for tonight. I think I'm gonna go get some rest, well needed rest here.
Yeah, please take care of yourself, sir.
Yep, I'll let you guys know what the doctor. I did go in and have my. It all got done. So, I'll find out whenever the hell they call me.
Well, Chad was sending prayers out to you when you left a while ago. I told everybody.
Right. Yeah, I thank you all for that too.
Yep.
Yeah. And Thank you for being on, Randy. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I thought somebody else might come up, but I love being up here with you, Tony.
Yeah. Well, we make a good tag team.
I love it. Yeah. Sometimes I want to take back something I said, but it's always too late.
Oh, man, if I did that, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll
All
let
right,
you go.
you take care.
Get some sleep tonight. We'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Thank
love,
you.
love
Thank
you,
Chad.
brother. Thank
You
you
too,
for
bud.
being on, Randy. Yep,
All right,
take
buddy.
care. Yep. And there we have it for another Mod Monday. Randy and I. You love being on with Randy. He's a good one to have on. And yeah, that's what I got for tonight. And we'll see you next time around. My subs, you're my heart. And my mods and producers and stuff, you're my soul. My producers, I'm missing you. I don't know where the hell you've been, but whatever. I still love you. Anyway, until next time, I got some new stuff here. I do. Which one? I ran some of them now. What is today? It's only Monday, so I don't want to. I want to go mellow. I think that's the kind of mood I'm in. So we're gonna go mellow this time around. I'll do one I haven't done in a long time. It's me playing Folsom Prison Blues, our style. You guys take care. Until next time, rock and roll.
Well, I hear that train coming, it's coming around the bend, and I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. Yeah, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time is rolling on. And I hear that lonesome whistle way down in San Antonio. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always get good, boy, don't ever play with guns. Yeah, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And when I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. And I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking whiskey and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. And I hear that lonesome whistle, and that's what tortures me. Torture me, Tom. Yeah, I bet there is folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking whiskey and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. And our people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. When if they free me from this prison, if they're ever transplant, you know I'll pick it all up, moving farther down the line. Find them Folsom Prison is where I long to be. And then people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Yeah, the people keep moving, was a woman. Take your silver spoon, dig your grave. Heartless challenge, pick your path and now pray. Wake up in the morning, see your sunrise, loves to go down. Lousy lovers pick their prey, but they never cry out loud. Cry out. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how? Pick up the pieces and go. Rock on, ancient queen,
are you guys doing tonight?